Has everybody heard about the Coca-Cola drama? Has everybody heard what Coca-Cola did to their employees? Now, I can tell you that what I think happened is that when the employees come in and they give you all of their documents, you have to submit those documents over. And then what happens is if anything doesn't match, the Social Security Department will notify the employer that things don't match and that you need to get the correct documents. You need to verify that they're allowed to work here. And if not, that you have to let the employee go, right? So I think that's what happened. But instead of doing that, Coca-Cola got all of their Hispanic employees together, told them they were having a meeting, and then invited ICE into the office to get these employees.
Welcome to Inside the Diligence. How are you guys doing? Thank you for clicking on this video. Yes, my friends, on this channel, we talk about things going on in the news, things going around the world or on the internet. We bring it down here, then we chit chat about it. If it's something that might interest you, please do not forget to subscribe at the end of this video. And thank you. As we all know that the hashtag F around and find out, it is still going on. And now it is Latinos and Coca-Cola's. Yes, allegedly, Latinos said Coca-Cola did them no good and they are ready to pay them back by boycotting. Thanks to those that put all these clips together, that I'm gonna play y'all, and we are gonna chit chat at the other hand.
I know damn well Coca-Cola didn't do that. But I really shouldn't be surprised. Coca-Cola did not hire all those immigrants knowing that they were immigrants and then turn around and call ICE. Did they really do that? They turned around and called ICE and then had ICE come into the plant and arrest them all and haul them off. That's some cold mess right there. Well, I guess Latinos, y'all know what y'all need to do, right? If y'all haven't started doing it already. Aren't you guys the number one consumers of Coca-Cola? We are perfect examples for you guys. Y'all don't like to listen to nothing that we say, so you might just want to take a play out of our playbook, because that was some bullshit, for real.
Coca-Cola is in trouble for laying off thousands of Latin American workers at Servo's bottling plant in Texas, but that's not the end of it. What made it worse was that they turned over their own employees to ICE after terminating them. Not only is this action by Coca-Cola justify a boycott, but let's talk about the legal aspect of it too. The action by Coca-Cola violates a lot of people are overlooking, and it is called the Immigration and National Origin Act. It prohibits termination based on national origin. So this federal law prohibits an employer from terminating, even recruiting, hiring, or terminating an employee based on someone's place of birth, their country of origin, or because they sound foreign. So if you have a bunch of people that you suspect are illegal or undocumented, or you were involved in trafficking them to your facility, your bottling plant, then you really can't terminate them and then turn them over to ICE, because then you violate this federal statute. And the statute's written really clearly. It says you cannot discriminate against someone based on their national origin or citizenship status. So if an employer is now retaliating against its undocumented workforce and threatening or actively turning them over to ICE and terminating them, then that employer runs the risk of violating this federal statute. Okay, back to work.
I
I find it funny how Coca-Cola decided they wanted to backtrack and apologize for what they did. Their sales and profit margins are going to be devastating after this. Just in Latin America alone, they consume 20 million liters, according to a 2024 study. And in the United States, they consume 39,300 million liters, along with Brazil, China, and Japan. These are the leading countries that consume the most Coca-Cola. Now, most people are going with products such as Pepsi or Jarritos or basically anything that they can find, even Humex, which is a juice. And it's not just Coca-Cola that people are changing. They're also not drinking any of the umbrella products, and there are a lot of umbrella products that are manufactured by the Coca-Cola company. This is going to be devastating for them.
Coca-Cola. Did y'all hear? Tell me you didn't funnel a whole lot of illegal immigrants who you hired into a room and lied to them about how there was a meeting. And then you had them all cornered by ICE. So you're like, hey, it's all good. We told on ourselves. You got another issue now. Have you met the people that live here, whether legally or illegally? We're crazy. You think we won't have you shut down? Now, that's not to say that I am for people being here illegally. Because if I go to a country where they have immigration laws and I have not followed the laws in order to be in that country, they will deport me. Plain and simple. So, the same goes for everybody else in this country. I got it. But the way you went about it, that's dirty. And if you do that dirty, who knows what else you do dirty. All I gotta say is, there's some folks coming for you. And I am so glad that I am anyone but you.
I don't know how I wound up on the side of TikTok with LATINOs versus Coca-Cola, but I am here for it. I don't even know what Coca-Cola did yet. I gotta go look it up. But before I do that, I am enjoying every single minute of all the content that I'm looking up that's coming along my timeline. If there's one thing TikTok has taught me about Latinos, is that they are fiercely loyal, and honey, they will retaliate. And it will be serious. Just last year, it was reported that Pepsi got dropped down to number 3 in best-selling soft drinks in America for the longest time, for decades. Coke was number 1, Pepsi was number 2, and Dr. Pepper was number 3. Right now, Dr. Pepper is number 2, and that's about to change. That's about to change real soon. I have no doubt about it. Latinos have clearly made a stand, and they are 10 toes down for Pepsi, and I am behind you all the way.
Well, Coca-Cola, you really screwed up this time when you pissed off your largest customer base in the Hispanic community. Yes, what's circling right now is that Coca-Cola decided to fire a bunch of workers. I believe it was in Texas, and not only did they fire them, but they also reported them to immigration to have them deported. That is true, not true. Coca-Cola is not responding to it in either way, but the Hispanic community has taken note and is beginning to boycott Coke, and they're not buying it anymore. They were a huge customer base for Coca-Cola, and I've seen video after video of people saying, like, that's what we grew up on. That's what we were given, like, for every ailment. Coke healed everything. And now you're seeing them turning to Pepsi in a huge way. And Pepsi's like, come on, we've been waiting for you. So this is just another example of a company who turned its back on its customers and is cozying up to Donald Trump, giving Donald Trump that commemorative Diet Coke and attending and donating to the inauguration fund and things like that, and forgetting who actually helps them stay in business. This is a huge misstep. Hispanic community is coming together and organizing very well with this boycott. I mean, you can already see places like Target are feeling effects of boycott. And Coca-Cola, yes, they're a huge giant, but this is not going to sit well. If this boycott lasts for any amount of time and they start to lose money in their pockets, they're going to have to do some sort of about face to get these customers back, because obviously they've been very loyal for generations. And if they make the switch to Pepsi for too long, it may be too late for Coca-Cola to win them back.
Woke up today to the saddest news. Coca-Cola, we're no longer allowed to drink Coca-Cola. You don't know the relationship I had with Coca-Cola. Every time I go out, can I get a bottle of Coke? Can I get a bottle of Coke? Can I get a bottle of Coke? I don't know what am I supposed to drink now? Fucking Pepsi? Please. Fucking please. Fucking Coca-Cola. Why can't you just make your shit like everybody else and leave? Just make your shit and leave. How are you gonna hire undocumented workers and then turn your backs on the people making your shit? No loyalty. No loyalty. No loyalty. You shouldn't have hired them in the first place if you were gonna do that. Now you just fucked yourself over and you ruined your name. Hundreds of years of your legacy being built, polluting our fucking countries, but we did not care. We still drink your shit. And now I gotta go drink Pepsi. I'm just gonna drink water instead.
Latinos are clapping back. Latinos are clapping back, saying, hold up, Coca-Cola, we've been drinking you from only God knows how long. We've been working for you only God knows how long. We've been giving you our hard-earned money only God knows how long. Now that you're supposed to have our back, you are throwing us under the bus. They are telling Coca-Cola, snitches get stitches. That is what Latinos are doing, because it's like Coca-Cola did not learn from Target. Y'all remember the Target did the same, something similar by rolling back the DEI hired? What happened? They got boycotted. The African Americans, they did not even play it. Now it is Latinos' turn, and Latinos are clapping back. Like, hold up. Latino side, we are not having it. If you cannot have our back, you're supposed to have our money. That's what they're saying. What do you guys think? Let's continue the conversation down there in the comment section. I do not think this hashtag F around and find out. It is stopping soon. It's like a car that just got a full tank. You know what's going to happen. It's going to keep racing until it has no more gas. And it's going to stop at the gas station, pumping another gas, and keep racing. That is how I see this half around and find out. Let's continue the conversation down there in the comment section. Latino said, hold up, not this time. Catch up with you guys later. Please let's respect ourselves while we comment. Thank you so much. Bye for now.